this? I've been told you want to ask a question.
We have
it's a simple one.
A poll question. You can only watch one game this weekend: Michigan State, or Lions Titans.
Oh, Michigan State.
Okay.
The Lions they're going to steamroll this team. That's boring. Like I've reached that the Lions are so good, they're not really interesting. I go in expecting wins. They deliver wins. And in a lot of these games, guys, how many quarters of actual football am I watching? Now, last week was a wonderful game.
Great game.
What are you, 12-point favorites? Titans traded Hopkins?
That's a lot of points in an NFL game. I know that if Will Levis plays, he's going to probably give you 14 by himself. Mm-hmm. But
I noted that the three Wolverines on the show all said they'd rather watch the Lions, and
but I also think
I just want to watch a Super Bowl team.
I think the negativity about Michigan's gone a little far, and that's me saying it. I know they're not great. I know it's not going to be some special year, but the idea that they're just simply not going to win a game the rest of the way. Let me at least see Saturday. If they lose to State, then okay, you know what? This thing might go off the rails because kids could start making business decisions, which is gross to say. But Jim, I'm not going into that game confident. That's why that's more interesting to me.
So I said more
the
dramatic,
Lions,
closer,
I just go, here, roll the ball on the field. They're going to beat the Titans.
Yeah. My argument for the Lions, though, is I just don't want to miss a moment. If this is truly a Super Bowl run,
I get that.
I don't want to miss a moment.
I get that. And truly, it's entertaining when it's your team and they put up, 30?
Yeah.
35? Who knows?
40.
40. So I get it. For me, I like the drama and I like the hatred. I enjoy that. Let the hate get in your veins.
Inject it.
Yeah, it's like caffeine. You got to have it.
John, you want to see if he'll hop on the bus?
Yeah. I mean, hey, 14-3. I asked the question yesterday. Both Gov and I, at the beginning of the season, when the schedule came out, we did the schedule game, 14-3.
Okay.
And I got crucified by a lot of people. There were some that were like, hey, let's go. And a lot of Kool-Aid drinkers.
Well, I busted your balls because I go, John's got them going 20-0, and they only play 17 games.
Right. But 14-3 now at where they are, the wins that and I think last week was very telling. They had many opportunities to go in the tank and lose that game.
Do I get a pass rusher?
This is the beauty of the question. You've got to trust that in the next 2 weeks, Brad Holmes does what it takes to make this team better. Now, do I think it's Myles Garrett or Max Crosby? No, I don't think that's a chance. But do they do something in the next 2 weeks to make this team better on the edge? That's where there's a measure of trust when you say, yes, right now I'm going to say 14-3.
All right, open the doors. I'll get on.
My man.
I'll get on.
Yeah.
They're good. And, guys, part of it is when I look at the layout of this whole season, they're clearly, to me, the best team in the NFC.
Yeah.
How many games do I expect them to lose rest of the way? All right, even if you split at Lambeau, at Houston, you just drop one.
Mm-hmm.
The only other game that's on this schedule where I know they're losing, in my heart, it's just what will happen is the Bills. I don't know why. I just feel like Josh Allen's going to do
he stabbed us on Thanksgiving Day.
But then there's the other side of it where I go, all right, they never win in Chicago.
Right.
Are you going to sweep the board? He's promising me a pass rush. I'll hop on the bus, but it's tepid. I'm in the front row. I can walk down the steps when I want.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say I'm in.
Jim,
I'm still
you have another chance this week.
Still on the 12-5.
Wow.
Yeah, but I understand both sides of this. There is a show me element. Like Jim is doing.
I want to see the pass rusher they add because adding a pass rusher feels like a must, but what caliber?
Yeah, but to me,
and this division,
it makes me think that you don't believe that Brad Holmes will do what it takes to add to the edge. Dan Campbell has said.
What if part of my belief is this? What if part of my belief is we are watching a once-a-decade offense where the OC, the coach, and the quarterback have complete synergy?
Yeah.
And this offense is willing to be more aggressive than most.
Mm-hmm.
Goff, I did a topic yesterday. I said, look, it's Lamar, it's Allen, it's Goff. There's your 3 MVP candidates.
Yeah.
And I did the numbers, the whole thing. You got an MVP caliber quarterback. You got the best OC in the sport who should be a head coach, but he doesn't want to be, and that's fine. And you got a head coach who's always going to empower the two of them with, 4th and 5?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Let's roll. Yeah, I guess I get where John – I'll ride with it because, honestly, the other teams in this town stink. So let's roll.
I'm all for it, but we also have to acknowledge this division's better than we thought it was going to be preseason, right? All of them have a winning record. We think there could be at least 3 of them in the playoffs. Is it really crazy to suggest?
Go through all the reasons.
What if
why
I
it's
told
not
you-
possible.
You'd split with Green Bay. You'd split with Chicago because of the road game. Bills, you've already mentioned.
What if I
Texans
told
get
you-
back Nico Collins? This wouldn't mean the Lions are a bad team
What if
to say they'd
Minnesota's
lose a
broken?
couple more.
What if Minnesota's just not who you thought they were? This is now 3 weeks in a row Sam Darnold doesn't look that good.
Yeah.
And again, he had all the time in the world against the Lions. He just still couldn't do it. I don't know. You're probably going to be right. But the man asked me a question. I err more on his side than going to Negativeville.
12 wins is Negativeville.
So, wow. Mike calling someone negative.
It's fine. Isn't it?
It is.
It's
It
fine.
is, yes.
But no, that's I'll get on the bus. I don't want to get left in the bus stop. That's no fun.
It's lonely to be
Yep.
there at the
It's
bus stand.
cold. It's gray. It's wet outside.
I'm waiting for an Uber while you
Yeah.
guys are all partying on the way to.